My name is Major Todd Birney.
And my name is Sergeant Major Colen Laarman.
I am the Senior Marine Instructor, and Sergeant Major is the Marine Instructor for the Kofa Marine Corps Junior ROTC program.
The Junior ROTC program is the high school equivalent or introductory program to the ROTC program in college. However, what we're teaching here is leadership and citizenship. We use military strategies and teaching and some of the structure for our class, for our leadership class.
A lot more kids have come back out this year. We're up to 125 this year. So our numbers are starting to grow. We are also all under AIA. So we do have teams within our program as well. So we have a drill team, we have a air rifle team, we have a Raiders team, and we also have an academics team that is called JLab.
The drill team that we have and color guard team, we've competed several times across the nation now. We've been at the national level. We've finished as high as third in a national competition. We're still working on that number one, but we're competing against all other services when we do this. For instance, last year, we went to the Golden Bear competition, the West Coast Nationals in Los Angeles. So the drill team is very competitive, just like the both of us are. And then the Junior Leadership Academic Bowl team, that's our academic team. 2 years ago, we made it to Washington, D.C. and made it to nationals, and we were fourth in the nation in the Marine Corps Junior ROTC. And then last year, we made it to the regional level. We did miss the national level last year on the academic team. So the team that's returning this year, it's their second year. So hopefully this year they'll make it to the national competition as well.
So my rifle team has been to the service championships 4 years in a row. They've been invited by CMP every year, and we haven't quite made it to nationals yet. Hopefully this year. We have a couple of very good shooters that are up and coming. So that's our goal for that side. And then on our Raiders team, this year, the Marine Corps is actually having their own nationals. So it'll be the first year for that. So we're hoping that we can get in the door this year for the Marine Corps Nationals. And then a couple years down the road, try to go to the All-Service Nationals, which takes place in Georgia.
Major Birney and Sergeant Major Laarman have been a tremendous asset for the program. Some of the things that I've seen in my tenure is they have grown the program. In addition to growing the program with increased number of cadets, last year they applied to have their industry credential recognized by the state of Arizona. And that's the first time that's ever been done by anybody, any of the ROTC programs. And that was a really long process. So they really worked hard to make that happen. Prior to the application process, they had students taking the test, so they knew that what they were teaching were things that were relevant by industry and leadership and everything. So that's a huge win for the state of Arizona, because now it's on the approved list of industry credentials.
We've also been a Naval Honor School 3 years. We did 2 years in a row and skipped a couple, and this year we became a Naval Honor School again. We're very pleased with how the cadets performed last year. They did a great job. Our community service hours went up. Our competitions went up. So in saying that, at the same time, that means that we are pretty busy as well, but the kids are dedicated, so we feel obligated to be dedicated back, and that's why we enjoy it.
We both did over 20 plus years in the Marine Corps, and then we retired. I retired specifically to take this job. I had heard about this program when I was a younger Marine, had spoken to a Sergeant Major back several years ago who had talked about what it meant to be an instructor out here in a program. And then we had a general of mine at one point that asked us, how could we impact people before they came in the Marine Corps? And I had mentioned to him also that we have the Junior ROTC programs. And this is where we can impact some of our high school students who may be future leaders in the military and just future leaders overall. And so the impact that we have is very high, and we know that, and we take it very serious. So it means a lot to both of us.
Major Birney and Sergeant Major Laarman have both been very instrumental, not only to the JROTC program, but also just teaching our students how to be good people, good community members. They take about an entire 6 weeks just teaching the students how to be self-sufficient and how to run the class and how to run different aspects of the class. And that's something that I admire about them, because they're not just thinking about the student and the class, they're thinking about the whole entire student as a community member here at Kofa High School.
For me personally, this is probably one of the most rewarding jobs I have ever had, besides being in the Marine Corps. But after you retire, you try to find your niche. And I never thought that I would want to teach high school kids, having 2 kids of my own. But after starting out in a Navy Junior ROTC program for a year, and then given the opportunity to come out here, the environment from the district, the community, to the school is just phenomenal. And it makes our job so much easier. We pretty much just give all of our attention to the program and to the cadets.